It sure is hot in this desert, guys.
It's pretty hot. You guys drink plenty of water?
No, my water's like...
Yeah, I have some water.
Oh, a goodie. I didn't feel like drinking it, but... Did you guys know I'm an ecologist?
And I'm a geographer.
And I'm a meteorologist.
Well, we shall go on an adventure.
Let's get to it.
Yay! Hey, Yasser. I'm an ecologist, but you already knew that. Well, when most people think of deserts, they think of camels, snakes, lizards, and they think those are the only real animals in the desert. But honestly, there are more than you think. There are coyotes, foxes, pecarias, tarantulas, scorpions, and even more. Let's take a look at some of these animals in the wild. Plant life in the desert is scarce, but there are more plants living here than you would expect. For example, two of the most popular desert plants are the ocotillo, which is a leafy green plant that produces flowers. The other one is a saguaro cactus, which was named Arizona's state flower. The desert plants are of great importance to the animals in the desert. They find the most food and water from plants. The dew left on the plants and salt, which helps the plants take in water, are vital sources in life. Most of these deserts have a considerable amount of specialized vegetation, including a collection of vertebrate and invertebrate animals. There are only a few large mammals in those deserts because they are not capable of storing sufficient water or withstanding the very, very hot, blistering heat in the desert. The desert biome can be separated according to the several features, including cold deserts, hot and dry deserts, semi-arid, and coastal deserts. The problem with the desert is that the ecosystem have very diverse temperatures. Sometimes they exceed the limits that we have today in Monroe Township, and sometimes they are very similar. Add to it the scarcity of water, which translates to the scarcity of very basic requirements of living, is scarce. The problem with the desert ecosystem is that temperatures reach or sometimes exceed the limits that are conducive to carrying out life-sustaining processes. Add to it the scarcity of water, which translates to the scarcity of very basic requirement, is scarce. To survive in such harsh environments, animals have developed certain features that have enabled them to not only survive, but thrive in the desert.
Thank you, Leo.
Thank you, Yasser.
Hello, I'm Yasser. I'm a meteorologist. The weather in the desert varies from season to season. The deserts have 4 seasons, however the temperature is usually the same all year round. In hot and dry deserts, it is very hot in the summer and warm in the rest of the year. During the winter, they get very little rain. The evaporation rate is usually higher than the precipitation rate. This is what causes the dry characteristic of hot and dry deserts. Coastal deserts have cool winters and warm summers. Cold deserts have warm summers and very cold winters. It also rains and snows often in the winter there. Semi-arid deserts have long, dry summers. But Nick, the best time of year to travel to a hot and dry desert is winter, because it is warm there during winter. The desert's weather is very nice because you never have to worry about rain. So come and visit today.
Deserts are hot. Cold deserts exist in Antarctica and the near-Arctic realm. Hot and dry deserts include the Sahara, the Mojave, the Australian desert, and the Atacama desert. Semi-arid deserts can be found in Montana, Russia, Newfoundland, and northern Asia. And lastly, coastal deserts exist in Namibia. People can go do many activities in the desert. People can go sand sliding, horseback riding, dune dashing, hiking, sandboarding, hand gliding, and riding quads. These are just some of the many activities that people can do in the desert.
Wow.
All these activities will be worth your while. You should go to the desert today. Hello, I'm Nick. I'm a geographer. Deserts are more interesting than you might think. They're usually located around the 30 degrees latitude marks or near mountains. There are 4 types of deserts: hot and dry, semi-arid, coastal, and cold. Deserts are defined as places that receive less than 10 inches of precipitation every year. Just because deserts don't receive a lot of precipitation every year does not mean all deserts are hot. Cold deserts exist in Antarctica and the near-Arctic realm. Hot and dry deserts include the Sahara, the Mojave, the Australian desert, and the Atacama desert. Semi-arid deserts can be found in Montana, Russia, Newfoundland, and northern Asia. And lastly, coastal deserts exist in Namibia. People can go do many activities in the desert. People can go sand sliding, horseback riding, dune dashing, hiking, sandboarding, hand gliding, and riding quads. These are just some of the many activities that people can do in the desert.
Wow.
All these activities will be worth your while. You should go to the desert today and do some of these great activities.
You know what? I just might.
Well, thanks for joining us here today.
Yeah.
I'm Yasser, the meteorologist.
I'm Lito, the ecologist.
And I'm Nick, the geographer.
Well, we'll hope to see you in the desert. You better travel here. You better travel here.